Welcome back to the 30-day beginner yoga challenge. We're on day 17 today and we're going to focus on bridge pose and its different variations. So we're going to get started on our backs. So make yourself comfortable lying down on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips and just tuck the hips under so you extend your lower back and then rest down so your lower back is flat on your mat. Let your knees drop towards one another, maybe walk your feet out a little bit wider than hips distance so the legs can completely rest and support one another. Turn your palms up and then we'll focus on our breath here as we lie down on our backs. So feel the breath come in and out through your nose. Inhale, abdomen expands, chest rises. Exhale, everything drops back down again. So just do that for about 5 rounds of breath. Just feel your body lift and lower as you inhale and exhale. We're then going to start to rock the head from side to side. Slowly move your head one way and then the other way. And then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, open your eyes, big stretch. Extend your legs out, full body stretch. Inhale, as you exhale, we're going to spine roll up into a seated position. So you're going to lift your arms, tuck your chin to your chest, start to roll your chest up, and then just keep rolling all the way up. You can do that with bent knees if you need to. Forward fold, release your head, and then roll all the way back down. So roll down nice and slow. And then take your arms up overhead. This time, roll back up again as you exhale, rolling up. Cross your legs over, take your arms in front, and then flip up into a downward facing dog. Nice big breath in down dog. Look up to your hands, walk your feet forwards. Big bend in your knees, and we're going to spine roll up to stand. So slowly roll up. Think about your spine moving piece by piece. Rolling slowly as you can and then roll your shoulders back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, spine roll all the way back down again. So again, piece by piece, slowly unstacking the spine, soft bend in your knees. Take your hands back and step back to downward facing dog. Take a breath there. And then we're going to go down onto our backs again. So drop to the knees, cross the legs, bring them through. And then go down like you're doing a slow sit-up. So you've got bent knees, hands out in front, inhale. And then exhale, roll as slowly as you can. If you need to have your hands for a bit of extra support, then you can. And then take your hands down by your side and we're going to set up for our bridge pose. So you're lying down flat on your back, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. You want to take your hands by your side, palms face down. Walk your feet in so you can just touch the heels with your fingertips. So they're not too close where you can hold onto your ankles or your feet, and they're not so far that you can't reach. So the aim is when we come up into our bridge pose, you want to have your knees stacked above your ankles, and this is going to help you do that. So walk them in, you can just touch your fingertips to the backs of your heels, and then walk your feet into the hips distance apart. Have a look down at your thighs, and your thighs should be parallel. So if your feet are too wide, then you're going to see your calves, and maybe your knees are coming out. If they're too close together, then your inner thighs are going to be touching, and you're going to be making a kind of a pointed shape with your thighs. So you want hips distance feet and hips distance knees, and then a straight line with your thighs. And then we're going to tuck the hips under. So imagine your pelvis is like a flat surface here, and then you're just tilting it this way, and then we're going to tilt it this way. So you're going to slowly tuck under, tilt back, draw your hip bones in and up, draw your belly button up to your lower ribs, and then you're going to tilt the other way. So you're going to push your tailbone down, lift the hips, and now they're pointing kind of away from you, and then go backwards and forwards. So you'll feel your lower back push down on your mat, and then you'll feel your lower back lift. So just go from one to the other. Just breathe naturally. Maybe you feel like you exhale as you squeeze everything in, but just breathe however feels natural for you. I'll do 2 more each way, just get really used to that feeling. And then the next time your hips are tucked under, so your lower back is down, your belly button's coming in and up, your tailbone is slightly lifted, you're going to hold that, keep that locked in place. So engage your lower abdominals, squeeze your core tight, draw everything up to the ribs, draw the ribs down, tuck your chin slightly to your chest so the back of your neck stays long, and then lift your hips ever so slightly. So just tilt your tailbone up, lower back still staying down on your mat, and then rest back down, but keep that lock in place. So I'm just going to lift up again, make sure your thighs stay where they are, and then relax down. And then lifting slightly, keep that feeling there, and then we're going to peel the spine up, so it's like a spine roll. So you're going to slowly lift your lower back up, and then keep going, make sure the knees don't start to fall apart, so keep the legs strong. Slowly lift all the way up, and then roll back in reverse. Slowly come all the way back down again. So I feel like my feet were a bit too far away then. So just going to reset, adjust everything, make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips, tuck the hips under, and then slowly lift back up, and we'll hold up at the top this time. So you should end up with your knees above your ankles, push your feet firmly down to the floor, lift your hips up high, squeeze inner thighs together so the knees stay hips distance, and hold here. So this is your bridge pose. This is kind of your basic variation of your bridge pose, and then we'll go through some different options. So you're going to roll slowly back down again, down in reverse. Hips are the last thing to touch the floor, and then relax, rock your hips from side to side. Just let go of any tension that might have built up. And then we're going to walk the feet in a little bit closer this time, up onto the balls of the feet. So tuck your feet in as close as you can get them, go up onto the balls of your feet, and then same thing. So you tuck the hips under, engage the core, pull the lower abdominals up, tilt the tailbone up, lift it up off the floor, and then slowly roll your spine up into the air, push your hips up, and hold there. So pushing down through your toes, through the balls of your feet, squeezing your legs. Imagine you're trying to get the front of your body to come up towards your chest and the back of your body to go up towards your knees. So you kind of got those two motions moving in opposite directions. And then roll yourself slowly back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Have a rock from side to side. Circle your ankles around a few times each way. And then we're going to do a variation where we're going to go a little higher and open our chest a bit more. So take your feet flat to the floor. This time walk your feet in a little bit closer than before. Tuck the hips under again. So we always start the same way. Hips tuck under, get that lock on. So squeeze your abdominals, pulling in and up. Engage your core, everything coming into the centre, feeling strong. And then lift the tailbone. Push your heels down to the floor. Slowly lift up. And then walk your feet a little bit closer. You're going to see if you can roll your shoulder back and hold your ankle without your knee coming out to the side. So roll the shoulders right back and hold there. If that's not comfortable for your chest, your neck, your shoulders, or anywhere else, just repeat the first option. And then we can maybe release. We can take our hands up onto our lower back help lift the hips a little higher again. Make sure you don't just relax here, you still keep all of that engagement going. Take some nice big deep breaths. So release the hands, interlace the fingers, take the heels down, roll the shoulders back again, pause, take a breath, and then release the hands, roll yourself all the way down, rock from side to side, and then hug your knees back into your chest. Circle your ankles around. Take your big toes together, hands onto your knees to circle your knees around, loosening up the hips. And then circle back the other way. Extend your legs up into the air, point and flex your feet. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lower your feet to the floor. Slide your feet away so you've got straight legs. If you have any lower back issues, you might like to just have your knees bent like they were at the very beginning. Turn your palms up and then start to slow down your breath. Really focus on a slow exhale. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. As you breathe out, feel your whole body relax. And then slowly move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles around, rock your head from side to side. Bend your knees and then lift your arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly either roll yourself up like you're doing a sit-up or use your hands to push yourself up. Roll your shoulders back, sit yourself tall. So that is it for today. We are going to focus on our forward folds tomorrow. So I will see you then. We're going to take a big breath together. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest to finish. Namaste.